Good morning, children. Saram. Hope you all are well and hope you have actually enjoyed your MCQ pattern online examinations. I hope you all have prepared well, you studied well, and you enjoyed the examinations. Though you children or preferably students do not like examinations, but this kind of examination was totally new for you and hopefully very entertaining also. So getting back to the studies now, as we were discussing the poem Trianti Vonti Gongolo by C.J. Rennes. So now we are left with what? We are left with the question answers. Taking on with the text and starting up with the short question answers of the chapter. So here we go. Yes. Children, before starting with that, I would like to ask a question with you, that what is the reference to context? What actually is reference to context? That is called as RTC. Reference to context means that the lines, hopefully you are doing it from the fourth standard or preferably from fifth or sixth standard, and you must be knowing reference to context means the set of lines or any question which is being asked from the reader between the lines. Fine, between the lines. Now getting back to the textbook, C part, question number 1. When first you come upon it, it will give you quite a scare. A part, what does it refer to? It refers to the insect, the different kind of creature called as the Trianti Vonti Gongolo. Next question, B part. Question number 1, B part. What will it give you? Why will it give you quite a scare? Why will it give a scare to you? Can anyone actually think of it? Because you all were busy with the examinations, it must have actually drained out. Fine. It will give a scare. It will give us a scare, because it looks very odd and natural, as well as if it finds you making fun of it. So it will give you a scare. What will happen when you look for it again? When one will look for it again, it will try to vanish from your eyes. It will try to vanish from your eyes because it will feel ashamed, shy, and it will vanish. Now, second question. But of course, you have seen it, and I truthfully confess. What have you seen? We have not seen the Trianti-Vonti-Gongolo, in brackets the insect. Next, B part. Why have you not seen it? We have not seen it because it does not exist, and this insect is the poet's humorous imagination. C part. What does the poet confess? The poet confessed that this insect does not exist truly. It is just a part of his imagination. He has just imagined such a type of creature, and it is just created for the sake of entertainment for the readers. Now, question number 3. Question number 3. For there isn't such an insect, though there really might have been. A part. Which insect is being referred to here? The insect which is referred to here is a creature called as the Trianti Vonti Gongolo, which is just the imagination, which is mere a meager imagination of the poet. When do you think it might have been? It would have it as such. There is no creature named as Trianti Vonti Gongolo, and its existence is not possible at all. Yes, the poet has mentioned the conditions for its existence when if the trees would go purple in color and if the sky was bottle green, so which means that is next to impossible, so such a creature would not be possible. Where do you think this insect exists? Obviously this insect exists in the poet's imagination. Now we have the long question answers. First question, deep and question number 1. How does the poet describe the insect's appearance? Obviously, the poet describes the insect as in such a form that it is not quite, it is neither like a spider, nor like a fly, nor like a bee. It's like a grub that climbs upon trees, etc. So finally, this insect's appearance is totally messed up. Question number 2. What does the poet say about the insect's nature and behavior? The poet says and describes that the insect is a shy creature. If you remember, the poet has actually made mention that when you laugh upon the creature, it acts in a shy manner. It tends to feel shy and it vanishes from your eyesight. He described that his nature is a sensitive one. The poet further adds that the insect likes to be called by its name. It really likes to be addressed time and again. Question number 3. What would happen if one scolded the insect? If this insect is scolded, it would go off in shame. That is, the insect, that is the Trianti-Vonti-Gongolo, it really feels bad. It feels humiliated and it goes off, it vanishes from the eyesight, from one's eyesight. Okay, what shows you that the insect loves itself? The fact that it is love within its name. I repeat, the fact that it is in love with its name. It loves to be called by its name time and again. What does the speaker apologize for? The speaker apologizes the readers for making his reader fall for a myth, for confusing. The poet actually apologizes from the readers that he has actually told them who the readers, that such a different kind of weird kind of creature exists with such different imaginative kind of characteristic features. Moreover, one more question is there. I want you to write the summary of this poem, Trianti-Vonti-Gongolo, that what have you understood by this poem. I want you all to write the summary of this poem. I'll give you a written set of note that a child has given to me, the summary of this poem. Listen carefully. This is a poem. This is the poem written by C.J. Dennis. He is known for his humorous poems. Trianti-Vonti-Gongolo is a poem written by an Australian writer whose main purpose was to create humor for his readers. Here the writer actually composes a prank with his readers. The writer says that there is a funny insect which looks like a beetle and a bee, somewhat like a spider. His name is quite difficult to learn, but the writer has a hope that his readers will learn it soon. He lives on weeds. Now, who lives on the weeds? The writer does not live on the weeds. This creature, this insect, Trianti-Vonti-Gongolo, lives on weeds and leaves. His food is quite good, but manners are disgraceful. First look of the insect is very scary, but when you look on it again, it feels, yes, that it is admiring you. He loves to eat the sandwiches of wax and soap. Writer says that he knows that he has not seen it, but he has not either. He expects the insect to reveal his identity, and in the end it says that yes, he has made a humorous prank with his readers. This is a summary written by a children of 8th standard. Can show you children. This is the way you are going to express your views. Whatever you understand, you have to do. And what you have to do when you are writing the summary of the poem, please put it in a rough notebook and wait for my notes. Then cross check whether the notes and your summary match. And do one thing, why to put in rough? You put it directly in your fair notebook with pencil. And when you're going to put it in a fair draft, what you have to do in your fair notebook, you can put the heading like this. On the top you can put summary, then you'll write the name of the poem, and with a A4 size sheet, colored chart paper, and that size of the sheet would be of your notebook, and then you will put fair draft. Fair draft means the fair summary which will be provided by me to you, but before you have to write the summary on your own with a pencil. Thank you and Saira.